some golders. Scratchy here. I've onto a good day, I reckon. I reckon that today's going to be a good day. I'm optimistic. Got to be optimistic every day, but at the end of yesterday, this area I came onto, I just hit the corner of the pay channel. I think I was just coming onto the edge of it. And even though I'm starting a bit later, obligations in the morning with just phone calls and book work, computer work. So I want to get onto it because we're starting a bit later, but I'm just going to do this as a little bit of an introduction to what might happen today. This cut here is what I did yesterday. It was down about 2 meters and I was on a good pay channel. The edge of the pay was coming up on the corner here. So I've just taken a mini cut just to see whether it runs this way and whether it continues on. And so I've just probably at least a foot off starting to get noises here, but it won't take long to get down onto some pay today, and if I'll soon finish this one and then I'll get onto a bigger cut, either heading in that direction or a step out in that direction, which is then closer to that actual sort of main creek gully over there. So yes, I feel like as though we're moving into a zone where we might get some good days, maybe some bigger nuggets, and I'll be sure to keep you posted as they come out of the ground. Just getting down with that scratchy pay layer there. It's making the right noises. It's all bits of quartz and stuff in it, and but we're just still a little bit off the layer where the gold really is sitting. It starts now, but it's a bit further down, mainly in the where it's hitting the mudstone and the slates. So let's see how we go on this one. Well, I've been down on that little mini cut for about half an hour, slaving my guts out, digging holes, and yeah, onto the pay layer there straight away. And you have a look there, you can see all this down here is where I've just created a little moonscape there. The old timers talk about that green clay. The green clay is where the gold is. I mean, I found gold in all sorts of stuff so far, but that is a greenish colour. You know, it's like a grey green, and so I don't know if that's what they're talking about or there's a greener version. But I tell you what, it does hold. So that's really your pay channel. There's all the gravels and the quartz and everything's in that, and that's an extension of where I was yesterday over this way. So it may actually continue further over. I might have to clear this pile off here and continue over. But nevertheless, look, you know, that one scrape was, you know, there'll be 8 or 6 grams there already. Some good nuggets, chunky. So, you know, that's there's probably $800 worth of gold already. Which is great. You know, we're waiting for these channels to come on, and I've been targeting this now for 10 days, basically working my way to it, expecting it to come alive, and I was starting to wonder, but it has, and I'm thinking it will continue. So hopefully this is the beginning of ounce or multi-ounce days. So I better get on with it. so I can dig it out, but this is going to wear me out. So I'm going to get the DeWalt jackhammer, and I probably need to get the 6000 out as well, because this is the sort of ground where in that spoil you're digging out so many nuggets in each hole. You could till 3 nuggets. I'll probably go over it with the 6000 in some places as well, just to check that that spoil doesn't have the little stuff in there that the 7 might not hear. The 7 will hear it, you just have to be close to it, and sometimes there's a pile of stuff, and it's, you know, so someone made a comment on one of the videos about the 6000, and I'm going to do a video specifically about the 6 versus the 7 in the cut, because there's a reason I stopped using the 6 for that general, you know, just general use. But they definitely both have their strengths and weaknesses, but that's where it might come in handy. Anyway, let's see if we can get a big chunky one by the end of the day. Well, to be honest, all the hard work and effort, and this is what it's all about, when you finally get to the pay layer and it just comes alive. It's just picking up candy off that layer. So I've done 2 basic scrapes. I've been mucking around there now for an hour, and the jar's filling up. So I'm onto a good one. I'm going to film it. I'm going to film it differently. I'm going to film it up here, sort of drone style. A bit inverted, a bit tasty. Down in the bluey green slate. Woo. Oh, it's already out. I had already had a good dig at it. If I had gone another depth, maybe it would have been a pretty big one, but well, I left my spoon up there. Maybe we're talking a good few grams. Should be able to see it here, I'd say. Let me go prowling. Being tricksy. Pretty loud though, so not too small. Quite a lot of them I've been able to just see on the surface. Don't even have to. Oh, might be way up there. Yeah, wow. That's a chunk. Yeah, good 4 or 5 grammer. Good 4 or 5 grammer. So they're just getting bigger, and this is the sort of stuff that adds up quickly. You see my little pardalote friend? They just love it when you dig these dirt walls here. They come in and they're like, oh, this is a new nesting spot. They're a beautiful little bird. He's pecking away at the wall there, trying to build himself a new hole already. All right, let's quickly see if there's any more, I guess. Yeah, so you see where it is, it's continuing that way, so it's going to force me to dig further that way as well, under this dirt and under that pile of sticks. Big Kinder surprise. Just a little .2. Oh, it's all a bit uncoordinated without that. Yeah, it's good. Down here. There we go. Winner, winner. 0.3.4. So it was quite a productive morning, and that little 3 metre mini cut yielded almost an ounce, I would say. It's very close to it. And so I've just filled that in and advanced onto a new cut, which I'm just going to, I just think, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then I skip lunch and it's too late, and but I do think I'm just detect this and then try to go and have a quick bite. That was the most productive, being how small it was. That's a really good outcome and bodes well for what's coming up here. So this is going to be my first detect on this. The first meter is just trout. It's just waste of time. In this case, sometimes you need to detect all the way through the layers, but there's just too much silt. It's just silt, you know. And there might be the odd floater in there, but you waste way too much time detecting every 200 mil on that sort of stuff. So this is where it's really going to turn on, I think, and it's going to be exciting. I'm going to see a grin on my face, and there's going to be a stoinker here somewhere. The first ounce nugget's going to come shortly. Look who's here! The moo cows come in for a little visit, help out this afternoon. Look how flashy he is. I've only got my vest in the car. No one's here. He's doing all the right things by the occupational health and safety.
Safety supervisor.
Flash super moo cow. Oh God, put it away. So look, I started another cut here, and after that little mini one today it's almost dark, but we're just close to an ounce, so I wanted to clear an ounce, so it's going to be close. Don't know if I've done it or not, but we've got this little bit here. All right, so let's just see if we get any more noises. Oh, it's still adding up, moo cow. We might be in. Yeah, we always used to work together, so now we're apart. It's like a little bonus. Oh, could be another grammer to the mix. We're going to be bloody close. Look at that mega pick, the moo's mega pick. That thing's an absolute weapon. Good for the cut, definitely good for the cut. Yeah, get us into that 2 grammer there. It's right in the guts. Yeah, down there. Look at this, I got a helper. Amazing. I think it's back towards you a little bit in that, yeah, in that bit there. Yeah, in the front a bit more. Yeah. Oh, I'd say it's a good chance it's out now. That was a pretty good dig. Yeah. Solid grammer or two, probably. Oh yeah. Grammer or two for sure. Maybe more. Good for the tally. Good for the tally ho. Been chasing down the first ounce day for. Oh, there it is on top. Is it a grammer? No. Huh? It's only. Yeah, it's a grammer. That'll be.
0.45.
Yeah. Oh, right, it sung, didn't it? Yeah. Oh God, I'll have to pause this. I can't do it all. Hold me thing there for a sec. Yes. Pause. Another one in there. It's a double, see? There you go. Mind your fingers, moo cow. Look at this, like the old days.
Good to see someone's working today. Afternoon shift.
Late afternoon shift. Oh, it had a delay.
That's what the amateurs do, they throw it away. Eh? He hasn't practiced enough.
No.
Still learning.
Need a bit more time out here.
Ooh.
Which one is it?
There's one in there. Still in there.
Oh God.
They're making gold for a reason. So you can see them.
Okay. I need my glasses on to see that.
It's swarf.
There. Oh my goodness.
I heard it go clunk.
It's tiny. Yeah, so that's the thing. The 6 can, the 7. Once if there's a nugget there, it definitely hears it. That's why I never worry about losing much behind. All right, we've still got this little bit here. Look, still got this little bit here, and that could be the make or break. There you go. There's one up there. There's one up there for sure. Yep. Yep. All right. Yeah, back that way, I reckon. Putting in the hard yards to reach a milestone. Oh, I'm glad we got the Mookow Mega Pick here. Look at the sparks flying off it. Oh, excuse me. That's some maximum curry right there.
The boy to do a man's job.
I reckon it's still in there. Yeah, that's starting to have a go now. It's still in there now. It's going to be a good one on the tally. Jelly beans and Tic Tacs coming out of the ground. Jelly beans and Tic Tacs that are worth $200, $300, $500. I reckon it'll still be in there. I'll have a dig if it's still in there. I'll have a crack.
Which side's it on?
Yeah, I reckon it's. Yeah, it's on the gut. So hold this. I'll have a gig. You have a rest. Yeah, this has still got just enough light. Pick nose went straight in, didn't it? Jesus, that's the point. It's a bit different than mine. Yeah. Now we should get a go. There's that blue slate. Woo! Of course, there's always the late one, Mookow.
Yes, and I need to go home to bed. Any beauty sleep?
You get a holiday for the next 5 days.
Yep, fly to Melbourne.
You go to sleep on the plane tomorrow. Huh?
Not much fun.
It's easier than doing this.
I'd rather do this than sit on a plane. Any day of the week. Not a fan of aeroplanes.
Oh, whoa.
And he's done his first bit of work for today. Look at him.
God.
Look, he's sweating up. He's burying me scoop over there. What have you done? circles. There it is. There, I can see it. Look, right there. There is it. There is it. Ding, 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 ding. There he is. Look.
There you go. That's not even that big. For that bloody bit.
It's a big hole.
It's probably a good 1.5 grams. It might be the one that puts us over. Well, here we are in the caravan. doing a weigh-in. We're doing a weigh-in. It's a short week for Moo. And I'm hoping to get... That's still got a heap of dirt on it, that one. Shit. I'm hoping to get 1 ounce for the day. It'll be the first daily ounce that we've got out here. And it's going to be close. So after we've done a video today, I thought we'll come on the journey. Everyone can see whether I succeeded. It's going to be tad short. Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's close. Damn. You've had another 28 gram day before.
28.
29. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, that... Shit. That's it. Can I find any more? Can I find a rogue one? Nothing. Nothing. Oh. 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 So I only made 5,000, not 5,200.
Nothing to sneeze at. Definitely not.
Close, but no cigar.
No cigar.
That's it. Can't complain. It's going to come. It's going to happen. But
happy
it's a good day. It's a good day. All right, that's a good... I think I might be able to get that on video at some point. So that's it. The cow's on a little mini holiday. I'm back to the grind tomorrow. And hopefully we can get some big ones. See you later.